Every summer, me and my best friend Rebecca go to sleepaway camp. So basically, the third day into camp, a girl woke up in the middle of the night, crying. Everyone woke up and asked her what was wrong. She was white as paper and she had looked like she had just seen a ghost. She said that she had just seen 3 creepy children sitting in the middle of the floor holding hands. Everyone started screaming, but I didn't believe it. Until a girl chimed in and said, "Wait, you've been seeing that too? I thought it was just a dream." Then everyone started going crazy and a camp director even had to come in and check on us. So the next day in archery, we went up to a trusted counselor and we asked her if there were any camp legends about creepy children showing up in the middle of the night. She told us that it wasn't a legend and it was true. 50 years ago, when the camp was originated, there was a crazy cook. He chopped up the children, apparently, and baked them into chicken pot pies. Our counselor told us that these creepy children were the ghost of the children that he put into the chicken pot pie. We all started screaming because how would the girl know if she had never heard the story before? We all knew that it was true and we were spreading the rumor around camp. So that night, when we all went to bed, we kept our flashlights on under the blankets and we waited for our counselors to go to sleep. We looked over the covers at 12 o'clock and in the middle of the floor, there were 3 children holding hands and chanting weird rituals. We all started freaking out. We jumped off of our bunk beds, most of us fell. And a counselor woke up and she started screaming at us. And apparently it was 3 boys from the boys' cabin that were pranking us because they had heard about the rumor. They were suspended from camp for a week. I mean, that's a pretty good punishment if you ask me. So, yeah, that's my crazy camp story.
Let's just say I'm not like normal people. The thing about me, I have no eyelashes or eyebrows. I don't have cancer or any sickness like that, but I do have a mental problem. It's called trichotillomania. Trichotillomania is a mental problem that people can get through stress or through birth. And basically what it does is it sends chemical reactions to your brain and tells the body to pull out hair from a certain part of the body. For me, it was my eyelashes and my eyebrows. A lot of people kind of stare at me sometimes when I walk in a public place. I even hear them whispering. I hate it. I also hate it when friends ask me why I don't have them. Well, I explain it to them. They act like they understand, but I can tell they're weirded out. I guess it's just something that makes me unique. Something that makes me stand out from everyone else. But I know I'm never going to be able to put on makeup and stuff and look like a diva. What sucks the most is that my parents try everything to help me stop, but nothing's working. I got microblading. Microblading is kind of like tattooing, only I think it's less painful, but it was more painful for me because I don't have tattoos. I also have fake eyelashes that I can apply to my lids, but seeing how I have nothing there, it's really hard. I'm going to school and hopefully I can pull off the look. I mean, I know people will like me because who I am inside, and I just hope my appearance doesn't affect that in any way. So, I guess I'm just the girl with no eyelashes or eyebrows, but that's okay. That's what makes me unique.
Now we're talking.
I was always the short child, the one that everyone picks on. I didn't know why I was shorter than other people at that time, but I had something called achondroplasia, which is a type of disability. It made my arms and legs short, and I mean extremely short. By the age of 10, I looked about 5. I was bullied by more than a few people. It got to the point where I was afraid to go outside. They all seemed like giants to me. Even the younger kids picked on me, pointed at me, laughed at me, right in front of my face. The teachers didn't do anything about it because the younger kids just didn't understand. But they didn't get the point that my feelings were hurt. Depression would switch on and off.
as well as my level of self-esteem. I'd sometimes cry in the toilets at school, not wanting my friends to know. I felt like no one cared about me, and I was the odd one out. For some reason, one day it stopped, and I didn't feel that way anymore. I had my best friends and family. I started to help other people and try and make them happy. It took my mind off myself. I looked more to the positives more often, and made me think that if I looked at the bright side of life, it could only get better from there.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all